Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, can you start now? You are the only one who joined the class. Or wait another 2 minutes. If no one comes, then we can continue. Okay. Okay, I'll continue the class. So I both there. Can you both hear me? Okay, let me start from the. Okay, we'll continue from the previous session. So today we'll talk about tables and illustration. These are very important part in MS Word. When you're working with any MS, any documentation work using MS Office or MS Word, definitely you will engage with creating tables as well as creating shapes or inserting picture. Then you must know how to organize or how to arrange these tables and illustration as required in our document. Okay, let me do one by one. I'll show you practically. So these are the two contents that we are going to learn today. The first thing, table. Here I will show you how to create table and table arrangement, the merge, split, uh, table design, those kind of things we will discuss here today. So look at here. So you take any table, definitely in terms of table, it will create it using columns and row. Normally, the table that you are seeing here, we call it two-dimensional table or 2D table. Okay, so here these kind of tables normally created by using rows. That is here, this one from left side to right side, and column from top to bottom. Okay, the content or the portion that both column and row meet the point, we call it cell. Here, look at here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows as well as 1, 2, 3 columns. Okay, so these tables created using 4 rows and 3 columns. So the intersection point of row and column, we call it cell. You look at here. So this is cell number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, I hope you guys have understood what is row and what is column and what is cell. Okay, so there is no questions about what is row, what is in column. But when you work with the MS Word for creating tables, you definitely must know, because sometimes you may need to merge 2 cells or 2 column or 2 rows. In that time, definitely we must know what is row, what is column, what is cells. Okay, so look at here. This is this the steps to create table in MS Word. So we have a few ribbon or menu bar in the MS Word top area. In that you have to go to insert button. Sorry, insert ribbon. From the insert ribbon, so you can meet an option called table. If you click table, you will have these kind of the option. From these you can create a table, but it has a limit. Look at here, this area, it is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows as well as 10 column. So using this area, you can create up to maximum of 8 rows and 10 column. If you need more than that, you have to go for insert table option, this one. Now let me show you how to create a so can you see the screen now? MS Word screen. MS Word blank screen. Can you see the MS Word blank screen? Please, dear student, kindly change your registration number as I advised you last week. Don't put your name. I need only your registration number. This is very much compulsory for your attendance. Okay, so kindly please change it immediately. Look at here. This is the MS Word, the home or the welcome area. Here, if you go click insert ribbon here, this is where we need to create table. If you click this down arrow button or option, we will have this option. From this one, look at here. So if you click 1, so it is changing into orange color, the outline. In the screen, we have only single cell. This is 1 by 1 table, that is 1 row and 1 column. Now I'm moving the cursor, look at here. So you can see here at the top of this area, here in this area, you can see this is 4 into 3 table. Look at here. Likewise, you can create it, but the maximum is 10 into 8, that is 10 column and 8 row only. So if you need more than that, for example, let's say I'm creating 10 into 8. This is the maximum. Okay, so if you need more than that, what you can do, so if you move the cursor here, you can find a plus sign here. You can create this one. Just by clicking this one, you can add more column here. If you move here, see, look at here. Here also you can find a plus sign. If you click this one, you can add more rows. This is one way. This is after creating the table, you can do this one. If you need to add 1 or 2 extra column or extra row. But while creating or when creating the table, if you want to create more than that, let's say you need to create just 5 column and let's say 20 row. That can be done with here. So this area, fixed column with auto, which means you can adjust the column width. Okay, I'll show you bit by bit. And this auto fit to content. So if you select this one, based on the content size inside the table, you can type whatever you wish, or you can insert any picture you wish. But based on the picture size or the text size, the cell space will be automatically rearranged. It is automatically itself. If you click this one, this is based on your window size. Okay, normally this is enough. Okay, we need to use this one. Now click OK. So I have created 5 column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 column, and 20 row. Okay, these each one we call it cell. This is one cell, and this is another cell. Now I have selected 2 cells, this one and this one. And again, it's a compulsory request to all the students. Kindly rename your registration number as original. Don't use any name with your registration number. I need only your registration number. Please, all the letters should be in capital letter. Okay, so this is how we are creating table. This is the very basic table. Once you create the table, look at here. If you select the table, or if you place the cursor inside the table, you will have extra 2 ribbon. One is design, the second one layout. Okay, these 2. Okay, so if you click outside the table, see, you can't see those 2 ribbon. Previously, if you click, if you place the cursor inside the table, or if you select the table, look at here, we have 2 extra ribbon. Number 1 design, and number 2 layout. Okay, so if you click outside the table, you can't see this, automatically hide it itself. Okay, so if you want to do any designing work to your table, or if you want to do any merge cell, or if you want to split any cell, then you have to select the table here, or else click inside somewhere here. Okay, so I'm just now, let's see one by one. First, I'm just select my table. So I have 2 ribbon here. Now see the first part. So if you're in the design section, you will have different kind of tables. So this is one kind. Still we have 5 column and 10 rows, but it's different. I can show you 1, 2, 3. See, 5 column I have typed 5 column here. Now let's see, I'll type here 1, 2, 3, 4. So look at here. Here we have 5 column, but this is a table, different style. So if you want to create if you want to convert into different style, another style, just click it. Look at how it is changing itself automatically. These designs were created by the MS officers. So different style. So if you don't see anything here, the required type of style, and then you can go here. See, you can develop your own table style. Just click this one and look at here. You can change it. This kind of table. So you can create your own table style also. You can give a name to it. Let's say enough phrase. So go to format. So the borders, this border, you can change the border size, and everything can be done using this one. So anything you can change it. See, this is one I have created, custom one. You create your own table, you can find the custom. It is saying custom one. Okay, this is a kind of plain table. This is a type of grid table. And again, this is a type of list table. So there are different kind of table available, but based on your requirement only, you have to create it. Let's see some more things. And shading. Actually, shading means the background color. I can see the table background color. Okay, and this is border style. If you want to change the border style, you can go here. So you can create extra border. Now look at here. This is the border. If you want to create a border outside of this table, around the table, if you want to create a border around this table, then you can create it. How? Look at here, design ribbon, and go to border style and find the style that you wish to create. Let's select this one. Now you can create it. Let's see. So if you select, you will have a pen. Very easy to create the border. Now click outside, look at here. So I have created an extra border for the existing table style. And the border size also you can change it. But before creating the border only, you have to do these settings. Okay, these are different kind of. Okay. So this thing must be done before creating the border. See. And this is another, these things, okay, leave it. This is also border painter, like creating a border. Okay, so this is enough to know about this area, designing area. Okay, so this is what we have discussed. And the next section, a design we have discussed. Now let's see about the layout area, how we can use these layout ribbon for our table. So first you have to select your table or click inside your table, then select the table style using toolbar. So that is we have done already. Set the border, whatever you have to do, you can do it using the design ribbon. Now go to layout part. So select the table and click in the ribbon layout. Now let's see how to use this layout option. Very important one. These two, split cell, split table. Likewise, merge these two area. Let's see one by one. Now let's say I'll show the. It's better to explain you if you have this. Okay, now look at the table. This is our table. Let's say you want to convert these two cell as a single cell. If you want to convert these two cell as a single or one cell, then first you have to select the required cells. For me, I just want to convert these two cell as a single cell. First select this one, then go to layout. Now click the merge cell. See, now it is converted into a single cell. You got it what I mean? Do you understood? Okay. But the other part, this one, split cell. Let's say you want to divide a single cell into multiple cells. For example, this one, take this one. So you want to convert these cell into multiple cell, or if you want to create a two cell inside a single cell, then you have to click inside a particular cell and click split cell. Okay, so now it is asking how you are going to split your cell, whether you want only 2 column and 1 row, or you want to create 2 column and 2 row. That is up to you. You have to decide. So now I'm saying to the MS Word, I need a 2 column and 2 rows inside a single, this one. So I'm typing the number here and click OK. So look at here. The single cell convert into 4 cells now. Okay. Now look at here, split table. How can we use this one? Select the table first and click split table. Sorry. Place the cursor where you want to split your table. Then go to the layout and click split table. See the table split into 2 now. Look at here. I place my cursor into the 7th row. Somewhere else here I can place it. I'm going to layout and click split. Automatically it is splitting itself. Let's say you want to split the table between 13 and 14 row. Then place the cursor somewhere else 13 or 14. Then go to layout again. And click layout and click split cell. Look at here. So again split it. So these split option will help us in 2 different ways. One is split a single cell into multiple cells. Second one, split a single table into multiple tables. Okay, so that is the purpose. Now let's see some more things that you can use for your table, and this one. So this will help to, this is the default height and width of this table. This is the default one. Okay, now let's say if you want to increase the height of this table, height mean not to all the whole table. I'm saying talking about the individual cells. You want to create increase the size of this cell, and if you want to increase the width of this cell, then place your cursor somewhere else, or else select the table, and here you can increase. See, this is how we have to working with our table. Okay. Okay, now we are going for an oral quiz. Okay. 2020 P0008. P0008. Are you there? P0008. Are you there? No, you don't need to. You don't need to tell in the mic. You just need to type the answer only. It's a single word answer. Okay. I have already shared the screen. By seeing this screen, you have to tell where the option is available, in which area. For example, if I'm asking some question that is inside design, then you have to tell design and border. Look at here. This is border section. This is table style. This is table style option. So you have to tell inside or just one word. Let's say if you answer inside this table style, you have to directly you can tell table style. That's the answer. For example, I'm asking a question. The answer is inside this merge area. Then you can simply I'm asking say where can I find the merge cell option? If I ask you, you can directly tell me merge category or merge. That's enough. Okay. Now the question is, okay, do you understand? P0008, do you understand? Okay, now I'm asking you the questions. Look at the numbers, content inside this table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not centered. I want to center these content exactly center of each cell. For example, 2 must be placed here, exactly center point. Likewise, 3 should be in the exact center point of the cell. So likewise, I want to create all the content of this table inside each center point of these cells. So where can I find the option? Another 15-second more. If you don't know the answer, you can directly tell me I don't know. I can go for the next student. Quickly tell me. Okay. Any other student? This is now open for all the student. Any other student? Anyone can tell me the answer? I want to make all my content into the center point. Now this is, look at here, this side, if you take, this is in right side top corner. The alignment of these content, right side top corner. The alignment of these content, left side top corner. Likewise, I want to place all the content in the center point. There are 3 or 4 answers received, but not exact answer. Okay, I'm telling you the answer. Can you see the screen, MS Word screen? Can you all see the MS Word screen? look at here, the alignment area. Look at here, this is the alignment. See, so now I'm selecting, you can see the answers out directly. You can see here, so this is one, this is another alignment, this is another alignment, this is one, this is one, this is one. These are sender, this is, now look at here, this is what I'm expecting. Understood? The answer in front of your eyes. That's why I'm saying you can see the screen and you can tell me the answer. Okay, now the next one. Okay, the next one. Let's say I'm typing something here. Look at here the direction of these content. This is left to right. The place is sender, but it is coming from left to right. These are coming left to right. Okay. Now the question is open for all the students. Now tell me, how can I change the direction of these contents? Now the current direction is left to right. I want to change the direction of this letter. How can I change it? Which option can be used to change the direction? Anyone? Can anyone answer me? Top two answer will be selected. Yes, two students already tell the answer. P0018, P002. The correct answer, alignment, this one. So just click the cell or table. If you select the table, all the content inside the table will be, see, or else if you want to convert only this area, only this row, then select the row only and click this one. The rest of the table part will not get direction. Only the selected row will be directed to the required direction. Okay, or else if you want to change the direction of this content only, then click here and click the text direction. Okay, so that's how we have to use it. You have to select which portion you are going to change or which portion you are going to do the design or layout part. If you want to do all the edit for the entire table, then you can click here, this area. If you click this one, entire table will be selected. Or if you want to do only the first row, then you have to select the first row only. Or else if you want to do the particular cell, for example, only this one, then you have to click inside this one, then do the required, the edit works or formatting works. Okay, so this is about, the table. Let's see what we need to talk about. So this is we have discussed. So alignment we have checked. Insert a row or column to the existing table. Also delete a row or column to the existing table. So this is actually about, for example, this is the existing table. Existing table means the table that we have already created. For example, we have already created a table which contains 5 columns and 20 rows. But actually you need 22 columns. That means you have missed 2. So now you need to add 2 columns. For that purpose, what you can do is just click the table area. So for example, if you want to create the column or a row between 4 and 5, then you have to move your cursor to this corner area. And if you move this, you will receive a button in the blue color with plus sign. If you click this one, see, an extra row has been added. Let's say you need to add another row between 13 and 14. Then move your cursor along with the border line or the command line of 13 and 14, and you will have the button. These button will help you to create rows. Likewise, column. For example, if you want to add an extra column between Tuesday and Wednesday, let's say, look at here. Here Wednesday and this is Friday. You need Thursday also. What you can do? Now you have to add a column between these two. So go here. Look at here. Now you can type Thursday. Okay, so you can change it here. The direction can be done. Okay, so this is how we have to use the option adding an extra row or adding an extra column. Okay, the next portion, let's say I want to delete something. For example, row number 6 you don't need anymore, so you want to delete it, isn't it? So select the row and look at here, delete is here. Delete the cell or delete column or delete row. Here you need to delete the row. Just click delete row. Row number 6 has been deleted. Okay, likewise you can add rows and column using these button also. Furthermore, using these button, this one, look at here, row table. Using this option, you can create a table here. For example, you can divide this one. See, you can divide this one without using split option. This area, you can row the table. Go to insert, click table, and row. Click this one, or else click inside the table and go to the layout and look at here. There's an option here also. This is also used to create the table here. So select this one and you can whatever you can create, or you can create anything you wish using this row table option. Okay. Now I all understood what we have done so far. Have you all understood? Student, quickly tell me. I just want to know. Then only I can move it. What about others? Only 7 say yes. Others keep silent. Do you understand or not? Or are you not in the class? Okay, the final one. The final one I'm talking about. So this table is already created. So if you want to create, for example, just you want to create a table inside this cell, then we have an option. For that purpose, you can use this row table option, or else go to insert. Here also you can find the row table option. Okay. So select the row table option and you can create it here. Look at here. 1, 2, 3. See, this is how we can create it. Okay, so this is how we have to create extra table. If you want to create extra table, you can create it. See, look at here. So the throw table option can be used to create table inside a cell or inside a existing table. Okay, now okay. One who asked about the explain the final, you told one. So did you understand now? Okay, now let's move the next part. Okay, now let's move the quiz part. So this is open to all. First 3 correct answer will be selected for the bonus point. Okay, now tell me the steps to change the design of this table. Step to change the design of this table. What are the steps? Quickly tell me. Can you tell, or you don't know how to do that? Okay, P0024 in the answer. Select table design, table style. P0018 also send the answer. Table style and create table style. Okay, that's also fine. So look at here. Now I'm going to show you the answer. No, don't unmute it. Just send your answer in the chat box. Okay, the answer is, look at here. Design and select table style. So you can write the answer like this. Look at the chat box. I'll send you the way to answer. So this is the one answer, or else you can type. This is also answer. This is enough. This is how you have to answer in the examination. If they ask how to change your table design, write the steps. They ask write the steps to change your table design. Then this is enough. Either you can type the first one, step number 1 design, step number 2 table style. Otherwise, the second method, design, an arrow mark, and table style. That's enough. Okay. So try to learn or try to practice how to write the answer, only the required answer. Okay, that serve your time. Okay, the next one. Okay, now tell me, what are the steps to create your own table style? Understand first, what are the steps to create your own table style? 30 seconds. Yes, perfect answer. Their answer, those are the good answer. Design, create table style. That's also good answer. But the perfect design, table style, create table style. That's the perfect answer. Okay, so others also send the answer, but look at your answer. How the answer, your answer is differentiate from my one. I need the only record when I'm asking my question was how to create your own table style. Write the step. Write the steps to create your own table style. This is the question. So you can say, as it is already sent by some one student 0018, design aroma table style aroma create table style. The perfect answer. Or otherwise you can try step number one design, 2 table style, 3 create table style. Okay, so you have to, when you target the examination, please concentrate your time also. They will give you more questions within 2 hours or 3 hours within a given time, maybe 2 hours. Okay, so be very careful to manage your times. Okay, now move the next part, illustration. So the illustration actually it means it's a combination of pictures, inserting pictures in your MS Word, or creating shape, using smart art, chart. These are belongs to illustration. In that sense, today we are going to talk about picture and shapes. The smart art and chart will be discussed in the next class. Okay. So let's see one by one. So you can see the picture in this slide. It is clearly showing you can find these illustrations such as pictures or shapes or smart art chart, everything from the insert ribbon. Okay, this is next to home ribbon. That is, we know very well about this ribbon. Okay, so you have to talk about, look at here this picture. Here the ribbon name is insert, and as I told you, pictures, shapes, smart art, charts, everything group as illustration. Okay, the first one, let's see how to insert picture in our MS Word file and how to work with that, how to edit those pictures. Okay, let's see one by one. So the steps is given. Okay, let me check. I'm going to insert a picture here. As I told you, you have to go to insert, and here we have two options. One is picture. This will help you to select the picture from our computer. If you already downloaded a picture in the internet, and then you can use it, or else you can create the picture using your Adobe Photoshop, you can use it, or else you can bring from others' computer using pen drive, you can use it. Okay, so this option will help you to select the picture from the local drive or from your laptop. The second option, online picture. So look at here, if I click the picture, it will ask you to select the picture from our computer. Okay. If you click the online picture option, it will connect to the online media and it will show you to search the picture. Look at here. You can search a picture using Bing image search. This is the MS Office browser, and this is OneDrive Personal. If you already upload your picture in your OneDrive Cloud Drive, then you can select the picture from your OneDrive storage. Okay, so you can try this one later. It will take some time using internet. I'll show you how to select the picture from our computer. Let's see, you can use any picture here. I'm using this guy's photo. I have insert a picture. Okay, so can you see the picture, dear students? Can you see the picture? Okay, so now this is the picture. Look at here. If I move the picture, it will not move. See, it will not allow me to move inside my document. So first thing, you have to change this picture using this option, layout option. If you select the picture, automatically you will have a ribbon called format. Okay, this format ribbon will help you to do some editing works or do some formatting works for your picture. Okay, before that, you have to use this layout option. See, with text wrapping, you have to select one of these one. So text wrapping means when you type something in the document, how the picture should behave with those text. For example, I'm typing something here. I'll show you. So I have typed something here. See, I can move it. It's not working as I'm expecting. So you can do. Now look at here. Using this layout option. See, these are different options. So whatever you wish, you can select it. So when you insert a picture, the first thing you must do, you have to change the layout as it is here in anything you wish. So from these 7 available options, you can select one. Let's say I'm selecting this one. So this is how the picture is moving now. Okay. Okay. Now, so okay, now you have decide your image position or image layout, how the layout should be. Okay, image, we have decided the image layout. Now let's see how to format this image now. The next part. To work with this formatting work, we have lots of options here. Look at here. Remove background, color correction, brightness, and picture style. And here also you can find the layout option. Okay, the picture position. And crop picture. If you want to crop the picture, that means if you want to cut the picture from this area, you can use the crop option, and the crop option will have different shapes. Cut here. See this option and picture sizes. This is the default original size of this picture. If you want to change the size, you can use this area. Okay, so normally to do any formatting or editing work with any images or photo, the professional way or the very much recommended way is Adobe Photoshop. Okay, that will give you a lot more option than MS Word. But let's say you're working in a office and you're doing picture editing once in a while. Let's say only once in a year or two in a year. Okay, and you don't have the Adobe Photoshop knowledge, then don't worry about the Photoshop or something. You can simply use these MS Word available option to do any formatting or editing work with your photos. It will give you basic requirement or basic idea or basic facilities to format your images or photos that you are inserting in MS Office or MS Word. Okay. So now let's see one by one. First, talk about the picture style. Okay, it's Zan time. Take 10 minutes break, and I will start at 6-7. Okay. Okay, now let's see how to format or how to create different styles to this photo. Okay, so this is the picture style area. So first you have to select your image or picture and confirm the picture position. Now look at here, this one. So these will give you some different styles, which these styles are created by MS Office already. So you can select as you wish. You can select one style from this one. Okay, so one style, and this is the next thing. If you need to work with the border, if you want to create a border this image, then you can select the border color and automatically the border will be created. And the basic, the border size. So if you want to create different sizes, look at here, this is the size. Hello, என்ன வாரா நீங்க ரிஃபாசர் கோல் அடிங்க. நான் பிரபு கோல் அடிச்சேன். சார் கோல் அடிச்சு உங்களை ஏத்துறதா இல்ல சார் ரயில வாரதா இல்லையான்னு என்ன சொல்லுங்க. சார் ரயில வாரண்டா சார் போங்க, அப்படி இல்லாட்டி என்ன சொல்லுங்க, பிரபு கிட்ட சொல்லுங்க. சரி, ஓகே. Okay, then you can find any line that you wish to create, and here this is the border style, how it should be, whether it is dot out line or dash line or straight line. So these things you can select here. Okay, the next thing, the effect, picture effect. If you want to create a 3D effect, or look at here, these will help you to create those kind of things. Look at here, this is 3D effect. So you have to select anything from this one. Okay, so these area really help you to work with your picture style to create the borders, shading, 3D style. So those kind of things can be handled using these picture style under the format ribbon area. Okay, now come to here. This is another important part, crop. So the crop button, this is the basic crop. So you can crop your picture as you wish. Okay, just enter. Once you complete the the cropping work, let's say I want to crop here, so do some cropping work here, and if you finish, then press enter. It is cropped. Likewise, there are different cropping style. For example, go formatting and crop option and shape. So these shape option create different style of cropping options. Likewise, you can working with ratio. So actual, this is the, see, this is square. So based on the picture height and weight, it will help to create your it will help to crop your picture with the aspect ratio. For example, let's say the original size, let's say this is 100 centimeter height and this is 80 centimeter width. So now you want to reduce your photo size from 100 to 80, from 80 to 50. Then there should be a ratio. You have to mention the ratio. That can be done using this aspect ratio option. Okay, you can use any of these things. So it will reduce the width, and the second position, the 2 3 mean the original width will be reduced from by 2 per, let's say if your picture size is uh, 80 or 100, it will reduce the 80 likewise. Okay, the 3 mean if your picture height is 100, then it will reduce to 90. Okay, that's how it's working. So this is some basic mathematics, we don't need to worry about it, but you can, by selecting this one, you can select which crop style that you are going to use it. Okay, so this is about the cropping and image size. Let's see some more thing about this cropping. So the picture size that we have discussed, picture style we have discussed, picture border we have discussed, picture effect, picture shape discussed, and the last two things, picture contrast and brightness. Let me show you how to do that. So select a picture, and this adjust area will help you to do some working with contrast and the brightness section. Look at the photo, original photo. Then you can do the correction here. See, so this is the original one. Look at here. So now you can change it. See, so any contrast can be done here using this one. See, if you need more option, picture correction option, click this one. It is here. Okay, and reset it. Reset means it will become the original shape. And this is color. So these things also available in Photoshop, but Photoshop will give you significantly perfect editing compared to MS Word editing. But this option here we can use in terms if you don't have Photoshop, or if you don't know how to use the Photoshop, then you can, this is something like, we are working with our mobile phone. Even these options available on our mobile phone also. If you click the photo and click the edit option, or if you use any the editing software, Photoshop in your mobile, you will use the same, you have to use the same thing there also. Okay, so this means you don't need to worry about Photoshop or something for the basic image editing or formatting options. Okay, and let's choose something, some more thing. Okay, so likewise you can set it that so. And color again, click this one. This is also something like black and white, or so sometimes we may heard about the RGB color. RGB means the photo combining red, green, blue. So these kind of options also available here. The more variation you can find from here. Okay. Okay, so using this one, you can do these things. And there's another option. Okay, and let's move the quiz part. Before that, I'm going to insert a picture. Let's check. Okay, look at this photo. From this photo, I want to remove the background. Only the background of this photo, okay? Okay, so I want to remove the background. Now, can anyone tell me how can I do that? What are the steps to do that? Quickly tell me, only 30 seconds. Quickly tell me what are the steps to remove the background. Yes, I'm receiving good answer. Very good. Yes, the perfect answer. Format, adjust, remove background. Or else format, remove background. You can directly tell the answer here also. Format, remove background. Okay, that's a fine answer. That's enough. So how to do that? First, you have to select the, the image or photo that you want to remove the background. Then click the option remove background. See, it is now finding the color. So look at here, these violet related color schemes that you're going to remove from the picture. But look at here, the white color, this man search also selected. We have to remove the search from the selected portion. For that, look at here, mark areas to keep. Select this button and click somewhere else. You see, now search is deselected from the selected area. Now, click outside. The background has been removed. Okay, so that's all. Is that clear, or do I need to repeat again? Quickly tell me, is that clear, or do I need to repeat again? What about others? Only 6 people says okay, okay, okay. What about others? Okay, good. So this is a good way. Now let's see the next part. So we have completed all these things. Now shape. How to work with shapes. Let me show you. Okay, let's see shapes. This is also from the shapes, also from the illustration area. Go to insert illustration here. This is the shape. So you can use any shape here. For example, let's click any shape and create it. So once you create the shape, now see the shape is selected. Therefore, you will have a extra ribbon called format. It contains the same shape, collection of shape here, as well as the edit shape option. See, we can edit the point. So if you want to move the point somewhere else here, yes, after creating a shape. Okay, and look at here, the shape, the default shape color, or else you can create your own color. These things can be found from here. Shape of your effect. And the height and weight. So these are the things. So first thing, you know how to create the shape using the illustration area or insert ribbon. So I have created one shape. So that is the step. If I'm ask you write the steps to create a shape, then you have to write insert illustration shape or insert shape. That's enough. Okay, look at here how many type of shape we have. So this is recently used. Actually, this is not a type of shape. This is type. Lines is a type of shape. Rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, equation shape, flow chart, stars and banners, call outs. There are different type of shape available. I'll show you indirectly, lively. Click insert and shape. Look at here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 type of shapes available. Starting from line, then rectangles, basic shape, blue arrows, equation shape, and flow chart, stars and banner, callouts. So this is kind of another shape. So you can create any kind of shape. After creating, so if you want to, change the shape, then go here. You have to select the shape, then go to edit shape, change shape, and select your wish. For example, you just want to move these corner somewhere else here, then again edit shape, edit points. It will show you all the points in the created shape. Now you can move the point. Look at here. Kind of shape. We can edit it simply, just drag and drop. Okay. So MS Office provides a huge collection of shape categorized into different categories such as lines, basic shape, block, flowchart, callout, star and banners, and as shown below. So this is the step, insert shape, that's the step. And now tell me, the question is, how many type of shapes available? Common question. Anybody can answer me. 30 seconds. How many types of shape available? Quickly tell the answer. Received only 2 answers as a correct answer. Okay, the correct answer is 8. There are different answers I'm receiving, 6, 9, 7. Just now I told you there are 8 kind of different shapes. Okay, I told you, I show you, but that means you didn't concentrate on it. Okay, let me check again the format toolbar. So if you select the table, and we will receive these menu bar or ribbon bar, this is we called format tool. Here we have different kinds of format. One is insert shape. Another one is shape style. Third one, word art style. Fourth one, text. Fifth one, arrange. In the sixth one, size. Okay, let me check one by one how it is used to our shapes. Okay, if you want to change the color, blue color, then you have to work with shape fill. You can green color. If you want to change the outline, borderline, here. In the meantime, you can change the border thickness also. And shape. Okay. So all the options are very helpful to working with these type of shapes in our using MS Word. Okay, now I'm going to create another one. Here, this is also a kind of shape. Okay. Now, my target is bring this green color shape in front of blue color. Now look at here, the blue color is hiding the some part of these green color area. Look at here, some part of these green color hiding behind the blue color. Okay, so can anyone tell me how to bring the green color in front of blue color shape? Please tell me the steps. Quickly tell me. Yes, very good. There are a couple of different answer, but the answers are really good. The first method, format, arrange, bring forward. That's one answer. Another answer, layout, select with text wrapping behind. That is not a good way. Okay, the perfect answer. Look at here. You have to select the image and go to format ribbon and bring forward. Sorry, this one, we have to select this one and bring forward. See? Okay, that's one answer. The one answer, this one, right click on the picture. You have to first select the picture, then right click on it and select bring to front the same option, but different ways. And click bring to front. This is also correct. Okay, you can use any way. And there are some answer saying this is not a proper way. This is these option, this rep text or layout, these option for working with shapes and text. Okay, working with text and the the images. Okay, now we are talking with about two images or more than two images. Okay, so understand the difference between using these option, these bring forward option and text rep option. Okay. Sorry. Now let's see the next part. Okay, these are the things that we need to normally working with shapes. When this is the basic things that we need to know when working with shapes. Okay, change the size, insert new shape, add or edit text inside shape. So that's I'll tell you. So if you want to write something inside the shape, select that shape, right click on it and add text. You have to click add text and write whatever everything type inside the shape. Okay, here also same. Click add text. Okay, that's type inside the shape. Okay, and another thing, 3D group or ungroup. So now look at here. These are the two different shape now. This is one shape. This is separate. This is separate. If you want to convert these two shapes into one, then you have to select all the shape. For example, select this shape. Okay, now press Ctrl and click the second shape also. Okay, now both got selected. Now right click on it and group. And this one group. Now these two become single object or single image or single shape. I'll show you. First you have to select the shape, both shape, this one. If there are three shapes, then you can select all the three shapes. Now press Ctrl and select the second shape also. Now both shape selected. Now right click on it and group, then select group. Now it converts into single object. So that's all about this shape. So other than insert 3D effect that we have discussed, change the shape style, we have discussed fill color, shape position, visible order of the shape, that is changing the position, bring to front or bring to backward. That is also we have discussed. So that's all for today. Do you have anything to ask? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Do you have any doubt, dear students? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and wind up the class, and you can access the notes from the Google Classroom. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can post in the Google Classroom. I will reply. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend.